Welcome, one and all Brainiacs. Welcome to Last Call Live, emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is Last Call Live from Green Brain Comics. Guess I should have done that over the opening intro music, but maybe next week. Every week we have one last chance to modify our final order numbers on the comics and graphic novels that are going to print now and arriving in about 3 weeks. I am your host, Dan Merritt. Where is it? I am the pre-order crusader this week. And I am here to give you one final chance to place your orders before final order deadline. And this is broadcast live from Studio G version 5.0 in East Downtown Dearborn. Welcome to Last Call Live. Maybe this is a better shot. Where is that? That looks like a better shot. Check out Green Brain Comics and Last Call Live are powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com. Mobile apps available for Android and iPhone. Start up an account online or sync up to your existing account. Order and pay securely online and get the comics you want. Folks, up on the screen right now is the entry screen for Comichub. Once you sign in, you'll get to this fine page. Shop coming soon is where you want to go, and that's where we're going to start out today in Last Call Live. First, I'll show you the top carousel. Looks better here. Our top carousel is the current search, which is defaulted to the alphabetical listings from the newest catalogs. Below that is the last call for confirmed orders carousel. We're going to be focusing on that today, but before that, I want to show off a couple things. We've got a publisher recommended carousel. You can read partial and sometimes full previews of upcoming new books before you order. And at the bottom, we have next Wednesday's items. This is everything that I am expecting for the store on the shelf this Wednesday, February 15th. But back to our focus. Our focus today is last call for confirmed orders. You can view all, and that will get you to a full alphabetical listing of everything that's on the final order cutoff this week. And as you can see up on the top, you have filters for publisher, category, brand, genre of artist, and writer. You can use any of those to filter just what you want to see, as well as open to order variants and gated variants are both check boxes if you're interested in either of those. Our focus today is going to start out with last call for special items. Jump on points, epic conclusions, or just interesting stuff that is worth spotlighting on last call for special items. We're going to start out this week with a facsimile edition of Batman 357, featuring the first appearance of the Squid, but more interestingly, is this is the first cameo of Jason Todd. That's why they are representing this to us in a facsimile edition, replete with the original ads from the 1983 periodical. Next up on last call for special items is that's interesting. I guess that got in there somehow. Okay, this is Sins of Sinister #1, second printing. We would normally portray that in second printings, but here it is, if you're interested. What's up next? Here's an interesting one. Avengers Rage of Ultron Marvel Tales. This is a quick and affordable reprint of some original material that was put out years and years ago in a original hardcover. This is collecting it in the first time in a form of a soft cover, and because of the page count, they are keeping it at a nice affordable $7.99 for 112 pages, featuring this beautiful cover by Nick Bradshaw with interiors by Jerome Opeña, and of course written by Rick Remender. Avengers Rage of Ultron. Here's a nice thing to point out. There's a brand new storyline starting up in Wolverine on FOC this week. This storyline called Weapons of X begins here in number 31. Beast will stop at nothing to protect Krakoa as he sees fit. Having lost the faith of X-Force and Wolverine, there's only one mutant McCoy can turn to. Himself join Beast and Beast under the leadership of Beast into the new Krakoan era. Weapons of X begins with Wolverine 31 with various covers that you can see on the side here. Lots of options to choose from, including this beautiful one by Lionel Francis Yu. This issue features interiors by Juan Jose Reap and writings of Ben Percy. Next up and last to feature here in Last Call for Special Items is Hidden Systems, a new graphic novel from Random House Graphics, written with art by Dan Knott. This focuses on water, electricity, the internet, and the secrets behind the systems we use every day. Comes in at a very nice $17.99. And will be here on the shelves on March 15th from Random House Graphic. This educational graphic novel looks awesome, and I'm interested in it myself. It's swell. Hidden Systems from Random House Graphics. Yeah, do that. Did I do that too quick? Yeah, I did that too quick. Hey, it's last call for new prints. Let's see, why isn't that showing? That's weird. All right. I'll make it show here. There it is. Next up, we have last call for graphic novels. Is that the right one? That's the one I wanted. I got these out of order. All right, last call for graphic novels. Next up, we have Warlock 5. This is from a newer publisher called Comics Experience, written by Cullen Bunn with art and a cover by Andy Poole. This will be out on April 26th and have a cover price of $19.95. We got a whole bunch of contributors on this. Warlock 5, The Return. Check this out. We get a new printing, a 2023 edition of The Authority graphic novel, Book 1 by Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch. There's been a lot of attention on this title recently as James Gunn has expressed his interest in developing The Authority for the big screen. I'm all behind that, especially based on this original source material by Warren Ellis with Brian Hitch. This is classic material and sadly out of print for way too long. All right. But yeah, this will be back in print soon, April 25th, and you can get your copy reserved now at Green Brain Comics through Comichub. Next up, another new thing that was announced by James Gunn, Batman and Robin. There's a lot of interest in Damian Wayne, the son of Bruce Wayne, and the latest in the continuing legacy of Robin. This is the first volume written by Grant Morrison with interiors by John Glapion, Philip Tan, and Frank Quietly. The new printings based on James Gunn announcements continue to roll out. This is the next volume in Grant Morrison's run, Batman and Son. And then we have the Creature Commandos. This reprints the classic material from A Time Long Gone, written by J.M. DeMatteis with art by Robert Kanigher and Fred Carrillo. And this one is probably based on the Amazon development that James Gunn mentioned, Wonder Woman graphic novel Paradise Found. Next up, we got a new collection from IDW and their Star Trek Aliens. This collects a bunch of the one-shots into a single volume written by Jackson Lansing and various, with cover by Timothy Green. Uh-oh. Something's gone wrong. All right, I guess I'm going to skip that one. All right, next up, a new graphic novel from Image. We've got a few of these to show you. Dead Lucky. This collects the first 6 issues of that recent series, Dead Lucky in the Massive Verse, written by Melissa Flores, with art and a cover by French Carlo Magno. Or is that Carlos Manga? Magno. Okay. Next up from Marvel Comics, we have All Out Avengers graphic novel Teachable Moments. This collects that 5-issue storyline that just came out from Derek Landy and Greg Land. Oh, then we got a omnibus for the Ta-Nehisi Coates run of Captain America. This collects a whole bunch of stuff, 696 pages for $100. This is the full run of Captain America from 2018, issues 1 through 30, and the material from Free Comic Book Day 2018. This one featuring a cover by Alex Ross. Next up, we got this Thor Epic collection. This is a new printing of Volume 9 called Even an Immortal Can Die. Classic cover by John Buscema. We got interiors written by Len Wein, and art by Walter Simonson. Wow, that must have been like right at the end of that run. Wow, cool. And finally, to close out Last Call for graphic novels, we have Hoops. This is an original graphic novel for younger readers from Candlewick Press and creator Matt Tavares. This will ship on March 15th and is on final order cutoff this weekend. Get your orders in for this by Monday at 5 p.m. What's next here? Let's see, we just did graphic novels. Next, we're going to do new printings. Let's see if I got this one right. Yes. Hey, it's last call for new printings. First up on last call for new printings. First off, hot new comics selling out can be frustrating. Short print runs and skyrocketing back issue prices just complicate things. Last call for new printings is here so you don't miss out on a single issue, or that you don't miss out a second time. Read the script, Dan. First up on last call for new printings, this is DC Power, a celebration. This is the second printing featuring this very popular cover by Sozo Micah. This is an anthology focusing on Lots of awesome characters and creators from the DC universe, written by Chuck Brown, Morgan Hampton, Stephanie Williams, Evan Narcisse, and others, and focusing on Cyborg, John Stewart, Aqualad, Kid Flash, Batwing, Vixen, Amazing Man, and many more take center stage for this Black History Month reprinting of DC: A Celebration. And then we get a second printing of Nightwing 100 by Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo. A second printing of the recent first issue of Bloodline, Daughter of Blade by Danny Lore and Karen S. Darbo. A new printing of Dark Web Finale. This wrapped up this Dark Web crossover. This second printing has a cover by Adam Kubert. And we get a second printing of Scarlet Witch with this new cover by Sarah Pichelli. Silver Surfer Ghostlight #1 sold out as well. This is a new printing, second printing by John Jennings and Valentine Delandro. And then we've got the Sins of Sinister #1 second print, featuring a recolored cover, and a new printing of Star Wars High Republic Blade #2 with a new cover by Jethro Morales. Or is that recolored? I'm guessing. Let's see. And that does it for last call for new printings. Now it's time for last call for first issues. Oh no, I did that wrong. It's last call for second issues. I did it. There, I got the electricity in there. Made everything better there. Okay, first up on last call for second issues. It's tricky for us to get our orders right on second issues, especially nowadays with no sales history. We tend to play it safe and order low. Last chance for second issues is here, so you can keep reading your favorite new series. First up on last call for second issues, we've got Black Tape #2. This sold out pretty quickly just a few weeks ago with #1. I had to order this thing before #1 shipped. So, or I should say I get the opportunity to order this after #1 shipped. So I'll be ordering decent, but they've also got some interesting variants on the side there for Black Tape #2 by Dan Panosian. Then we have Almighty #2 from Image Comics, Edouard Laroche. Also from Image Comics, we get a second issue of Peter J. Tomasi and Maxim Simic's Blood Tree #2. Pretty dramatic cover. Then we get a second issue of Bishop War College. Does that work all right? Looks like it. How's that? That's better. Bishop War College from writer Jay Holtham and artist Alberto Fauché Duarte, with a cover by Ken Lashley and a couple of variants on the side there. Second issue of Immoral X-Men, the recent spin-off of Sins of Sinister. This is a book that I haven't gotten #1 in yet for, so I'll be ordering low. If you want it, make sure you get those orders in. Oh, by the way, we've got some variants on the side there, including the Planet of the Apes variant. Pretty awesome. Ooh, let me show that to you. Yeah, good stuff. Next up on... Wow, I got this kind of out of whack here, didn't I? All right. Well, this is the second printing of Miles Morales #3. It happens. It's a very nice cover by Dyke Ruin. Next up is Last Call for First Issues. How's this? That's better. Wondering what that next series is about? Interested in the beautiful selection of variant covers? Last Call for First Issues is here with new series pitches. Get your orders in and rest assured it will be here for you on release day. This is a first focus on Last Call for First Issues. It's Mise en Place from Comics Experience. This is a one-shot by Matt Carr with art by Lane Lloyd and this brilliant cover by Nicole Go. And here we have a new series from Dynamite Press, Dynamite Entertainment, focusing on the character spinning out of Warlord of Mars, Deja Thoris. This has the distinction of having 24 different variant covers, and I'm just going to show you that you have an opportunity to look at all of them right on the sidebar here. They're all there. This beautiful cover A is by Lyrics Lee. The book itself is written by Chuck Brown with interiors by Emiliana Pena. Next up on Last Call for First Issues is a new series spinning out of Dawn of DC, The Adventures of Jonathan Kent, Superman, written by the previous series creator Tom Taylor and art by Clayton Henry, as well as this cover by Clayton Henry. That has a cover price of $3.99 and a release date on March 7th. Get your orders in through Comichub by Sunday at 5 p.m. Also from DC this week, we get a new one-shot from the Batman One Bad Day project. This one focusing on Ra's al Ghul. Why won't Batman save the world? For centuries, Ra's al Ghul has wanted to save the Earth from the worst of mankind, and for centuries he has failed. Recently, his greatest obstacle has been the Dark Knight detective, Batman. Ra's offered Batman a chance to be a part of this new world order, but Batman refused. For years, their Cold War has raged, but Ra's will have no more. From creators Tom Taylor and Ivan Rice, with a cover by Ivan Rice and various on the side here. This is Batman One Bad Day, Ra's al Ghul, one shot. This has a cover price of $7.99 and will be available on the shelves on March 21st. Here's an interesting thing from DC Comics. This is a one-shot anthology called DC's Legion of Bloom. This is a collection of stories focusing on characters from the flora, the green, the organic part of the DC universe, and features stories by Ashley Allen, Julio Anta, Calvin Kasulke, Travis Moore, Kenny Porter, Cavan Scott, and Zach Thompson, with art by Isaac Goodhart, Brian Lavelle, Travis Moore, Jacoby Salcido, and Hayden Sherman. That has a cover price of $9.99 and will be available on the shelves on March 21st. Let's see if I can look over. Oh, hey, we got comments from Ray. Thanks for tuning in, Ray. Love that cover for Blood Tree number 2, he says. Heck yeah, good stuff. Thanks for chiming in, Ray. I'll get these I'll get this chat window imposed on my screen one day. Or wait, maybe I got it now. Let's see. There it is. Look, we're chatting. Can't see it. Well, there's Ray. This is going to get smooth one day, folks. You'll see. This is not what smooth looks like. This is what okay looks like. DC's Legion of Bloom #1 is a one-shot anthology from DC Comics, $9.99, ships on March 21st. Next up is Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods. This is a 4-issue miniseries spinning out of the Lazarus Planet crossover storyline and features the creators Becky Cloonan, Michael Conrad, and G. Willow Wilson, with art by Aletha Martinez and Sean Tormey. This is $4.99 and will be available on March 14th. Also from DC Comics, another big anthology project. This is Milestone, the 30th anniversary special. This is a very nice looking book. This A cover features art by Dennis Cowan. Interiors written by Chuck Brown, Nicholas Draper Ivey, Stephanie Williams, and others. And art by Yasmin Flores Montañez, Dennis Cowan, and more. This is a star-studded anthology focusing on Static, Icon, Rocket, Hardware, and the rest of the Dakotaverse. And looking at their relation to the DC universe, current times, as well as historically. This is a historical document, Milestone 30th anniversary. It has all these really swell covers, including this one by Bill Sienkiewicz. That's a 1 in 25. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach that one. That's an expensive book. But if you're interested, let me know. It's got some very interesting variants, all priced $9.99, except for that incentive. And is available on March 21st. Next up is Multiversity Harley Screws Up the DCU. This is a 6-issue miniseries written by Frank Thierry with interiors by Logan Farber, and this cover by Amanda Connor. Ships on March 14th, has a whole bunch of swell variants, including this one that is a tribute to the same classic Silver Age comic as the Milestone cover was. This is pretty cool. Multiversity Harley Screws Up the DCU. Available on March 14th. If you're interested, get your orders in by tomorrow, Sunday, February 12th by 5 p.m. Next up is Superman Lost #1. This is a 10-issue miniseries, and it is written by Christopher Priest with art by Jason Paz and Carlo Pahuelin. This is, the description is Superman's Odyssey of Solitude. After Superman is called away on a routine Justice League mission, Lois Lane awakens to find a complete stranger standing in her living room. Is it him? The Man of Steel, home much sooner than expected, revealed he has in fact been lost in space for 20 years. Nothing and no one seem familiar to him anymore, and the timeless bond between them has been severed. Or has it? Can love conquer all? Superman's 85th anniversary celebration continues with this all-new blockbuster 10-issue series from the creators of the Eisner-nominated Deathstroke series. Written by Christopher Priest and art by Carlo Pahuelin, as well as this beautiful cover. Ships on March 14th with a cover price of $4.99. Next up from DC Comics. Oh boy, this looks like a Black Label release. Yes, it is. Waller versus Wildstorm, #1 of 4. This is a new miniseries written by Spencer Ackerman and Evan Narcisse with art by Jesus Moreno and Eric Battle. So I'm not sure who this Spencer Ackerman is. He's from The Daily Beast and Reign of Terror. He's a national security reporter. This guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Perfect candidate to write a book about national security led by the biggest villain in the DCU, Amanda Waller. Let's see, we've got a couple different variant covers. We've got one by Eric Battle in a classic Wildstorm style. That's pretty nice. Great job. Next up, we have Dungeons and Dragons Saturday Morning Adventure. This is the first #1 from IDW this week and is a younger reader-friendly miniseries focused on Dungeons and Dragons in a Saturday morning adventure style. This is written by David M. Booher with art by George Kambadis. Ships on March 29th and has a cover price of $3.99. It's got some cool looking covers. This one by George Kambadis as well. And this one by Brenda Hickey. Good stuff. If you're got a younger reader in your house that is a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, this would be perfect for them. Just got a question from Ray Dean. Is that Waller versus Wildstorm an oversized book? Yes, it is, Ray. It is. It looks to be in those bigger dimensions based on, let's see, where is it? Yeah, based on this being a little bit shorter in the preview image there that you see on the side. Yeah, I'm guessing that's that wider, taller format that is associated with Black Label. Okay, so we did that. Saturday Morning Adventures, Dungeons and Dragons. Next up, we've got a new series from Image Comics this week called Stoneheart. This is created by Emma Kubert, the artist behind Frank Miller Presents Pandora and Image Comics Inkblot and Radiant Pink. She introduces her whimsically twisted tale, Stoneheart, a new ongoing action-adventure fantasy series. Let's see. Bubbly and headstrong Shade Whisper has been inexplicably exiled from her magical guild and relocated. Left only... Oh no, I screwed that up. It's only got the one cover. Sorry about that. Left only with vague memories and romanticized hope when she hears a sinister voice in her head that awakens a power beyond her comprehension. She'll traverse her past and present to unravel her prestigious place within the mystical land of Athea. Uh-oh, this one's going long. Stoneheart #1 from Image Comics and Emma Kubert being released on March 8th from Image Comics. Next up, Hellcat from Marvel Comics #1. This is a new ongoing series from Christopher Cantwell with art by Alex Linz and this cover by Perry Perez. Oh, very nice covers on the side, including Peach Momoko and Scotty Young. Good times. Got a Red Goblin 2 that looks like it's out of order. That's all right. Here's a new one from Marvel Comics. The Excellent #1 from Peter Milligan and artist Mike Allred. Got some variants on the side there. Looking very nice. Very interested. Your favorite celebrity supervillains are back. Zeitgeist is still on a mission to achieve social media godhood, no matter who he has to kill. But the spotlight won't be big enough when the next generation of the Ecstatics drop in. Join Peter Milligan and Mike Allred for the final half of their mutant celebrity saga, The Excellent #1, available on March 15th from Marvel Comics. And finally, from Last Call for First Issues, this is All the Devils Are Here. This is a one-shot from Scout Comics by writer Jared Lujan and artist Matt Harding. Released on March 22nd from Scout Comics. Yes, indeed. And that wraps it up for Last Call Live spotlights this week. I want to bring your attention back to the deadlines for Last Call this weekend are Sunday at 5 p.m. for DC Comics and Monday at 5 p.m. for everything else. Check out our other live stream, BrainScan, Tuesday at 6:30, where we preview all the new releases. Let me see if I can get to that. New comic preview, BrainScan, on the 14th this week. Sorry, I don't have the new thumbnail up there. And, of course, Brain Candy is coming up on the third Monday of every month. I will put the event URL into the browser. Also, there is a open studio event at Dearborn Art Space today at from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Dearborn Art Space is located in City Hall Art Space Dearborn at 13615 Michigan Avenue in Dearborn. And that will also be happening at the studios around the corner at Fishnet Studios above the Fish Market. Go in and check out all of the open art spaces from our local art community. Let's see, what else did I miss? I didn't miss anything. But just remember, folks, you can get the covers you want. Order your copy on Comichub today. Those orders are open through Sunday for DC and Monday for everything else. All right. Let's see, where am I? There I am. All right. Thanks for joining us on Last Call Live, broadcasting live from Studio G in Green Brain Comics, smack dab in the middle of beautiful East Downtown Dearborn. Last Call Live streams most Saturdays live at 11 a.m. and are archived right here on our YouTube channel. Be sure to check out our other live stream, BrainScan, where we show off all the new releases for each week, live on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and Green Brain CMX on Twitter. All the links to our shopping cart website and Comichub are below in the comments. And remember that we are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain on Green Brain Comics.